But now,
SpaceX. I don't know.
oh yeah, did you end up rewatching?
I haven't watched it because all the clips are probably on YouTube. But no, I read about it.
Oh, you read about it.
Oh, I saw your thing.
Did you see the re-entry though?
No.
These photos, integrated flight test, integrated flight test 3. And then if we do re-entry, I don't care if it's where fine. Starship re-entry. Come on. Where's the yeah. So what's crazy here, let me show everybody. What's crazy about this photo is
It's on fire.
well, it's not on fire. What's crazy about this photo is we've never seen this before.
Seen what?
This.
Yeah, they just took this photo.
No. We've never had cameras on the outside of a vehicle to capture re-entry heating.
Yeah.
This is the first. Well, the thing was, we weren't expecting to be able to see anything at all because it was.
So this is computer rendered.
Yeah, that's rendered.
But this is actually taken.
Yeah, as is that one. That one's real. It's a stunning photograph.
It's on fire. Red hot plasma.
And you could tell it's oxygen because of how bright it's, because of the color it's burning.
Looks like that was enhanced, maybe.
It's probably enhanced. But no, what's crazy about this? Humanity's never seen this before. Mm-hmm. And usually, the reason why we've never seen this before, well, two things. One is that usually these vehicles that have cameras on the outside to capture this, we don't see it live because the plasma, cuts out any signals.
So is this camera protected or?
Well, I don't know. But so the reason why we even got images in the first place is because Starship is so fucking big that when it re-enters the atmosphere, it's big enough to where the plasma can't wrap all the way around like it normally would around like a re-entry capsule. Mm-hmm. And so for the next flight, if the flight profile is fine, I'll get to the flight profile on this one. If the flight profile is okay, we should technically still get images like this. But the reason why I mentioned the flight profile is because it was tumbling.
Yeah, you told me about that.
The attitude control, Scott Manley said there was something wrong with it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. He was like watching the video, and he's like, "This doesn't look right."
Entry at Mach 25.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's orbital velocity.
Really? Let's see.
Do 90 kilometers.
2 miles per hour. Roughly 700 miles an hour is Mach.
Yeah.
And orbital velocity is 7.8. So if we take this number and divide it by, let's make it
767.
Yeah.
That's the number I use.
767. All right, let's use that. Yeah, because that's roughly 343 meters per second, which is what's that? Standard atmospheric pressure. So sea level at, I think, 23 degrees C. Mach 23.
Yeah. And it's going, I don't know, so, that might be the minimum orbital velocity, but it was up at I think it went up to 90 kilometers or so.
So the closer you are to Earth, the faster you have to go to orbit.
Oh.
So the further you are, the slower you orbit.
Right.
So basically, the moon has an orbital velocity of 30 days. 30 days to complete an orbit. You see where I'm going
So
with this?
what? My curiosity. We can calculate it with Kepler's equations.
Yeah.
So they always say, oh, we don't want to just go straight up, right? You want to go sideways, 45 degrees or whatever. So you're adding horizontal velocity to your vertical velocity, and at some point you just start going horizontal. That way you
for a rocket.
for orbiting, yeah.
Okay.
My question is, let's say we have 1 mile per hour of 1 meter per second.
Okay.
Of horizontal velocity.
Yeah.
How high? We just have to keep going.
Yeah. Well, so it does break. So the thing, right, is that you can calculate it like that because it's based off Newtonian physics, which says that gravity extends forever. However, we know that not to be true. It's more like a Hill sphere. And so when you get outside that Hill sphere, you begin to be in contact with a greater body. Well, no, it's because, Einstein said it doesn't work like that because space expands. So there is actual, basically, if you just imagined a universe where there was only one solar system, and you imagine like you were infinitely far away, and you could say, oh yeah, I'm just orbiting, but it'll just take like eons and eons for me to complete an orbit. Einstein said that because space is expanding, it expands between the galaxies. If you're between two galaxies, you're essentially just motionless in space because it's expanding and you're just adrift in space.
The vastness.
Yeah, but Hill sphere still works with Newtonian physics, and basically if you get so far out from the Earth, you'd be in contact with either Venus or Mars, or maybe even the Sun. I don't know how far you'd have to be. For your orbital velocity to be 1 meter per second, you'd be so far away from the Earth. Chances are you're closer to another gravitationally.
Yeah,
object.
you're gonna start just going.
Yeah. I don't know. I forget what. I think what James Webb. I forget what that is. Well, no, I think it's a year. Because 6 months, right?
I don't remember.
I think it's like.
Well, it's orbiting the Lagrange point, and it goes around the.
Well,
Earth.
it's going around the.
It's actually going around the sun.
But the time for it to go around the Earth.
It doesn't go around the Earth. It goes around the sun.
Would be a year.
Oh yeah, that's true. In a weird way, yeah.
Because it's like tide.
Yeah.
So.
Weird. It's also the same way with like Venus going in backwards.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it goes backwards, and its day is longer than its year, I think.
Yeah. Well, it orbits the sun backwards, and then doesn't it also revolve backwards too?
Yeah, I think I looked at it. I don't think there's a correlation between rotational direction. No, I don't. No, I don't think it does. I think it rotates the same way.
It would have to, because they talk about how it's 1 day is longer. It's longer than a year.
I remember looking up one time. The rotation direction is not equal revolution direction. You can be going opposite. You can be going like opposite.
Yeah.
As you go around. And then you have like Uranus, who's like spinning on its side.
Yeah.
90-degree tilt.
Well, the Starship launch.
Oh yeah. Because Venus has like 178-degree tilt, so it's basically upside down.
Oh, wonderful!
Which is why they just say it rotates backwards, rather than just saying it has a 2-degree tilt and spins backwards. No, it has 178-degree tilt and spins the same way.
Something like that. Well, Uranus literally rolls around the sun like a ball, which is always kind of cool.
Yeah.
I wonder what the slippage.
Oh.
I wonder what the slippage of Uranus is. I bet there is. I bet it's actually. I bet it's actually above 100%. No, sorry, a below 0% slippage.
Yeah.
Because
It's moving faster than if it were actually rolling.
Yeah.
Like if you imagined it on a floor, it's like it's rolling, but it's being pulled along by a truck.
Yeah. Negative slippage?
Yeah. Negative slippage.
Space slips on Uranus.
Man,
that's what it is.
That's what you titled the paper. Space. Yeah.
What do you mean, what paper? It's literally like, we can calculate this right
no,
now.
I guess what I'm saying, like, you can have like a Chuck Norris type joke, it's like, Uranus doesn't rotate. The space slips beneath it.
Yeah, Uranus doesn't slip around the sun. The space slips around Uranus.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then you would pronounce it Uranus instead of Uranus. Because it'd be funny that way.
Yes. That reminds me of there was a YouTube short I had seen a while back. It was like with Asian parents, how they treat their kids. Like he goes like a sports game. And he's trying to understand sports, and he's like, "What the hell? What the hell are these players doing? They're running. They're moving the earth beneath their feet, they're like a hamster ball." They're rotating the earth beneath their feet. It's like, oh yeah, this brings me back to like Chuck Norris days.
It does. I remember those memes. Those are old.
He's not doing a push-up. He's pushing the earth down and pulling it back up.
I mean, technically, everybody pushes the earth away from you ever so slightly, according to Newton's laws of motion.
Yes.
But, see, that's when you gotta do an earth sandwich. And then, both of us do a push-up at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So that it cancels it out. Although, we're of different masses, so we'd have to find somebody of the same masses to do 2 push-ups.
Yeah.
And then, cancel out. Imagine, does the earth stop spinning? Oh, that was unexpected. You have completed a task once thought impossible.
Yeah. Well, here's our half hour.
Wow.
And 30 seconds.
And 30 seconds. Yeah. No, but hold on. I do want to finish though. The hope. It was wild. I just showed up to work and then me and the boss sat down at one of the computers and watched the launch.
Really?
Yeah. She let me watch it right when I got to
She let you
work.
watch it?
Yeah, she watched with me too. It was the funny. We watched the first one with my old co-workers, but he wasn't.
He wasn't there?
Well, he's not in our branch anymore.
Oh.
He's an assistant manager, a different one. So we watched it, and it was just so it's so surreal. You're kind of like your stomach's in your throat because you're like I expect it not to work because it's so shoddily built, it looks like. And then when it takes off, you're like, oh, okay. Oh, man. But anyways, I'd love to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. New podcasts every Friday, noon Central Time. And good night.